What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV, PSA, public service announcement. I just want everybody to understand this. Race baiter is not a word that black people use. Upright black folks with knowledge of self, conscious black folks, we don't use that. Black folks that's real in touch with black culture and in touch with the black community, we don't use that word race baiter. That's not a word we say, okay? So when I heard Marcellus Wiley, a black man, call another black man, Ryan Clark, a race baiter, I knew what type of time he was on, but I already knew what type of time Marcellus Wiley was on for real. Any black man that uses the word race baiter, I know you on that Jason Whitlock time. I know you on that butter biscuit, Sambo bootlicking time 100%. Seriously. And listen, when I heard him say that, I said, oh no, you calling another black man a race baiter? You know, you're accusing him of race baiter, right? Come on, fam, knock it off. I said, that's that Columbia coming out of him. And when I say this, I'm not denigrating any black person that went to an Ivy League school. I can never do that. I'm proud of all black folks that's going to, if you're going to an Ivy League school and you doing what you got to do, keep shining bright, black folks. Keep shining bright. I can't trash nobody that went to Columbia for real, because one of my closest friends graduated from grad school at Columbia, right? Shout out to my homie Blake. But Blake is still in touch with the black community for real, and he knows that the term race baiter is a term that anti-black racists use when they get upset when black folks call out the racism that they benefit from. Again, my boy Blake, he graduated from grad school at Columbia, but he still is a black man that understands that the term race baiter is a word that anti-black racists use when they get upset when black folks call out the racism that they benefit from. Race baiter. That ain't no shit we say. That's how I know if somebody on YouTube or social media or something like that, or Twitter or YouTube saying race baiter, I know they not black. That's that old Ben Shapiro, Steven Crowder type shit when people say them type of words. You know, I know when you say that, and when I was talking about Marcellus Wiley, when I say that, that's that Columbia in him. What I'm saying is that Marcellus Wiley, and when I first became privy to who Marcellus Wiley was in the media space after he retired from football, I saw a story, brother from Compton, California, went on and took a non-traditional route to get to the NFL, went to an Ivy League school at Columbia, you know, and still made it to the league from there, and went to that school as a backup plan that, hey, if I don't make it in football, I have a degree from Columbia, Ivy League degree, so I can get jobs and connections to other places. I saluted him, right? But as I started to see who Marcellus Wiley is, around the time the Colin Kaepernick situation happened and he showed his true colors, I said, oh, I know what this is. Marcellus Wiley, when he was at Columbia, I'm sure there were crowds of people who were conservatives, anti-black conservatives. I want to make it clear, anti-black conservatives. And I'm sure they loved Marcellus Wiley's star football player. Oh man, y'all yucking it all up with him. And Marcellus Wiley sought to ingratiate himself with those crowds of people when he was there, and now he's still doing it to this day. Still doing it to this day. When you look at Marcellus Wiley's YouTube channel and look in his comment section, there are a lot of anti-black folks, anti-black racists in his comments, and they love Marcellus. Anti-black racists that call black folks stuff like professional victims when we talk about racism, that tell us we need to get over slavery, we need to leave racism in the past. There are people in that comment section of Marcellus Wiley videos who call anytime a black person gets a job, it was a DEI hire, stuff like that, you know, because DEI is the new N-word, you know what I mean? There's people in Marcellus Wiley comments, you know, who are very denigrating to black folks, who call us, again, nothing but professional victims, and telling us that we need to get over everything, and telling us we whine and complain too much. But they love Marcellus Wiley. They love him. And I said, brother, anytime anti-black racists love you, you need to evaluate. You need to do a self-evaluation. Self-evaluation. Because I promise you, I don't want anti-black racists loving shit about me. Nothing. I don't want them to get the hell from around me. If anti-black racists is flocking to my channel, I know I'm doing something wrong. Because why the hell am I appealing to them? Why am I appealing to them? Marcellus don't care though. He liked that he's appealing to them because he recognizes, like I said before on this channel, that anti-black racists, a lot of them run YouTube. Anti-black conservatives, oh my God. Anti-black conservatives, they run YouTube. So if you make any content that paints black folks as degenerates, if you make any content that calls black folks victims, and if you make any content that say black folks need to get over racism, if you make any content where you want that Morgan Freeman time, you know what I'm talking about. That if you want racism to end, just stop talking about it. That old bullshit. If you know what I'm saying, that be for real. If you talk them people, you get them crowds of people when you talk that type of shit. You know what I mean? When you talk that type of talk, I'm cursing. When you talk that type of talk, they flock to your channel, you know? And Marcellus Wiley, he knows that. And he knows they run, he know them type of people run YouTube, and he like, yo, I gotta get that audience. I gotta get that audience. He's vying for that audience. And again, him and Whitlock are the same type of brothers. They're the same type of brothers. They're just packaged differently. They're presenting themselves in a different format. Jason Whitlock is more blunt with his disdain towards black folks. With his he's more in your face with, you know, how he downplays racism every time. I'm telling you, the Klan could be at the Klan can be at a black man's door, draped in Confederate flags, with a picture of Kool-Aid and watermelon in their hand, and Jason Whitlock gonna be like, wait, we can't call this racism. They're just upset that your music is a little loud and they want to talk to you and have a conversation. What's so wrong with that? Black people always talking about race, and you want to point to race every single time. It's not racism. I know they're at your door with Confederate flags and hoods. I know they're burning a cross outside your house. I know they have watermelon all on your front steps. I know they came with a bucket of fried chicken. But hey, that doesn't mean they're racist. Like, bro, what are we talking about, man? But Marcellus Wiley, he does it more subtle. He'll trash Colin Kaepernick for speaking out about police brutality and black folks being losing their lives while they're unarmed, losing their lives at the hands of law enforcement while they're unarmed. He'll speak out and protest. While Colin Kaepernick was speaking out and protesting about that, Marcellus Wiley had a problem with it. Oh, he didn't grow up from Compton. I grew up in Compton. He ain't from that. Why he acting like he all in the struggle? Bro, who cares if he came from that or not? He's speaking up against systemic racism. He's speaking out against black folks losing their life at the hand of law enforcement. Why does he have to be from the hood to speak out and recognize that's wrong? That makes no sense at all. It doesn't. He don't have to be from the hood to recognize when something is wrong. You get what I'm saying? Like, he don't got to recognize it. Yes, Colin Kaepernick was adopted by a Caucasian family, by a white family. And growing up, again, he started to find connections to black identity, you know, becoming a brother of Kappa Alpha Psi, a black fraternity that I'm also a brother of, right? And then as he got older, he started to see stuff going on, systemic racism, and wanted to call it out and wanted to speak out about it. Right? And you saw that transformation happening across his Instagram page before he actually took the knee and sat down during the national anthem. You saw that. You can go back and look at his Instagram page and you can see the changes that he was going through during that time period where he started to become more enlightened and all of that. And Marcellus Wiley mad about it. Hey, you can't talk about it. You didn't come from the hood. How dare you? And then tried to discredit Colin Kaepernick and make him seem disingenuous because he didn't come from Compton or come from the hood and didn't live amongst black people growing up. Who cares if he did or not? He's speaking out about something, some atrocities that's happening to black American people. You feel me? But anyway, then, you know, you see Marcellus Wiley on his YouTube platform going at Ryan Clark continuously, painting him as this racist black man and a race baiter, and, you know, because he was talking about he's speaking about Josh Allen in a way he wouldn't speak about Lamar Jackson. And while Ryan Clark never said the word race or never talked about race or nothing, it's about race and so on and so forth. You know what I mean? Because Ryan was speaking about also the way Lamar would not get credit for certain things, you know, and previously he wouldn't get credit for certain stuff. And other quarterbacks got credit for it. You feel me? Where Josh Allen would get credit for things and get let off the hook for certain things that Lamar didn't get off the hook for, and he spoke about it. Now Marcellus Wiley is calling him a race baiter. But like I said before, race baiter is not a word that black folks use. That's just not no stuff. That's that old Ben Shapiro, Steven Crowder type language. That's race baiter. Race baiter is a term that anti-black racists use when they get mad that black folks are talking about the racism that they're benefiting from. Black folks don't say that, man, unless they on that Jason Whitlock type time. You know, that ain't nothing. That's not a word we connect to. It's always easy. It's certain stuff black folks don't say. It's certain things, key phrases and key words that black folks do not use. I'm not going to give y'all the sauce all on YouTube. You feel me? If you black, you know what I'm talking about, right? Because I know if I start telling y'all everything, y'all going to try to figure, you know, the people disguising themselves as black people on Twitter and YouTube, they're going to try to switch it up and all of that. Nah. But in certain ways, I'm not, matter of fact, I'm going to do a video. I don't give a damn. I'm going to make a video one day. And I'm going to tell you how I know when a person is not black and they're talking on social media and YouTube. It's key ways. It's certain stuff. And when you grow up around black folks, you know the colloquialisms we use, the way we talk, you know certain phrases that black folks use. Just, what's the word I'm looking for? Black folks use in general. Certain words we use, certain phrases we use, certain phrases we do not use. Certain things we don't say, especially when we're growing up around other black people. You know what I mean? Yeah, but I really just, I had to get that off my chest. Race baiter. Look at Marcellus Wiley calling another black man a race baiter. Like, come on, Marcellus, get up out of here, dog. Get up out of here, fam. We know who you're trying to pander to. You're trying to pander to that damn alt-right. You're trying to pander to that anti-black, right-wing, racist type, come on, racist people. And you're trying to appease them and get head rubs from them, you know, and because you feel, oh, they're gonna love me, man. When you got all them racist people on your channel that say all that think of black folks as nothing but degenerates, people all on his channel can't stand black folks but love his channel. If anti-black racists feel like I'm a black man that every black man should be like, I know I'm doing something wrong. If anti-black racists feel like that, I know I'm doing something wrong. I'm off code somewhere. I'm off script somewhere, and something is off with me if they feel like that about me. You hear me? Because black folks that's on code with other black people do not use that word race baiter, and anti-black racists do not gravitate to them. They don't, but they gravitate to their brother Marcellus Wiley. Hey, man, he calls it like it is, man. He's a fair brother. Same way they talk about Jason Whitlock. He's a fair brother. He calls it like it is. I wonder why, Marcellus.